Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Dragamar. It's time for some more. Raid Shadow Legends Clan vs. Clan is coming up soon, and we will be covering that. And soon, there will be a shard event involving a champion I want very, very badly, and the game has denied me this champion the entire time. And that champion is this man. The Salad Man. This game has denied me that for ages. Anyway, we're going to be continuing up the Tower of Doom. Just in case you guys were like, Vaporsmith's not climbing the tower, he's just talking about Mashald again. Nope, we're going to be climbing. I still want him though, really bad. I just want to reference that in case you're like, does Vaporsmith still want that character? Yes. Yes, I still want him. Has the game denied me him for ages and ages? Yes. So much has happened. So much is going to take place. I'm going to have to beat a very difficult driver's exam and do some dentist stuff. And I may still not get him before the year ends. If I get him before the year ends, great. Great. That would be fantastic. That would be wonderful, because I have been working tirelessly trying to get him ever since I knew he was valuable. But you know how this game is, right? Like, sometimes you'll get him straight away, other times the game's just like, nope. Or a Trunda. Trunda would work too. Or Brogni. That would work too. Like or Ray. There's so many legendaries I don't have, and the game's like, no, have this Garbo rare. Or have a dupe. Just have like your 8th or 9th dupe Kale, and it's like, cool. I wanted another dupe Kale again. Or another dupe War Maiden. Like, I could just get those from campaigns. Stop putting them in my shards. It's not that War Maiden's a bad champ. It's just for her to constantly show up in my shards instead of just in campaign or whatever is annoying. Because yes, I can build multiple copies of her and still use her, but I want other champs. Other than the same one. I want someone that's game-changing or amazing. Not like what happened last CVC. And if you don't know what happened last CVC, go watch that again. Or even better yet, a useless rare. A rare that I can never use except for food. Not really useless, but like food. Food rares. You know? I don't want food rares. I want something nice. Also, it'd be even better if Maneater shows up. If Maneater and Mashald show up. That would be the piece de resistance. That would be awesome. Will it happen? We'll have to wait and see, because I don't know. I mean, there's a 10 times chance, but you know the reputation 10x has. You know it. You know it's terrible odds. Like, 10x is like, okay, so you have like, instead of a 1 in 100 chance, you got a 1 in 10. Maybe. 1 in 10 of maybe getting a legendary. And then of that, how likely is the legendary going to be Mashald? I want you to answer me honestly. Not likely. It's not likely, man. It really isn't. Sometimes it amazes me I get legendaries at all. Because, like, the chance is just minuscule. You know? Now, In this case, we're going to want to try to... Okay, let's just go for that. Let's just focus her down if we can. Actually, I just remembered. I want to test a theory real quick. Do I really need Scyl for this? I want to test something. Or can I go Scylless? Can I swap Scyl and successfully beat this? Let's give it a go. Let's take Scyl out and let's throw in Ultimate Deathknight. Can we get a similar result? And let's just keep him in there the whole time. I almost forgot. Because I want to see if he can just sub in for Scyl and just make sure no one dies. I want to actually see that in action. Because some viewer of mine is telling me that Ultimate Deathknight has the ability to sub in for Scyl, and yet he still gets by there no issues. I'm actually intrigued. Is he able to sub in for Scyl and do the same job? That's the real question here. Can he do the work of a legendary that's highly regarded? Can he do it? That's the real question. And I'm saying this with full honesty here because I have my doubts. But I'd like to be proven wrong. Because here's the problem. I have 2 squishies on my team that usually need revives. War Maiden and Phoenix. So, can he divert enough damage and do enough healing to get the job done as we creep up into the higher, into the stratosphere of this tower? This is an important question. Because Ultimate Deathknight is about to embark on his most trial. So, like, can he do Syl's work in the waves and stuff? It appears to be the case, but we need to test it further. I need to see, can he peel enough to deal with stuff like Valk? Because remember, he's taking the place of a legendary reviver. So far, he is outperforming expectations. Because I already expected him to fail by this point. Because I have very little faith in Ultimate Deathknight. So, I'm actually appalled and impressed. Because I was not expecting him to work. I was expecting me to wipe and fail and look like a fool. And say, aha, Ultimate Deathknight is a bad strategy versus this. But it might not be. It might not. I'm trying to do something. What? I'm doing a test. If you want to see this.
This is a Diebold safe.
Yes.
Look here. Oh, that's a safe.
Okay. Right. Yes, I'm just trying to make a video about Ultimate Deathknight. Because the thing about Ultimate Deathknight is I'm trying to test, can he actually do the job? Can he peel like a Scyl? Can he do it? And it appears that he can. Because at first I didn't believe that viewer. I'm like, is that viewer cracked? Can he actually do the job? It appears that he can. Because he's got a hard job to do. That's the thing. This Ultimate Deathknight is not doing a small job. He has to... Really? Really? He has to take the place of Scyl and win. Can he do it? He has to soak all that damage and be fine with it. Can he do it? This is his worst test. This is his stress test. Can he do it? Can he withstand the all terrible might of this stuff and win? It seems he's able to thus far. I'm kind of horrified and impressed at the same time. Because I was expecting him to fail by now. Epic chance. I'm going to have to build out one of these shamans. I regret saying that. And I may have to build out the blood there, but at least I have to possibly max a shaman. Oh boy. Well, we're not doing that for now. Not until clan versus clan, at least. You'll be like, what? Yeah, clan versus clan, rules change entirely. Now, I'm going to continue to see this because I actually want to see. I'm curious. I am curious. Can Ultimate Deathknight take Syl's place in the tower and I not look like a fool? Can he do it? Can he actually mitigate enough damage? This is not a trivial question. I'm being serious now. Can he actually do it, or is he a loser? We're about to find out. Because remember, his ancestor was a loser. That's the truth. His ancestor was food. So since his ancestor was food, that's why I don't trust it. That's why I'm putting him to the test. But so far, he seems to be holding up. I am appalled. He's like a Krisk. He's like Krisk, okay? I know you guys are like, no, he's not like Krisk. He's not He's not powerful enough to be like Krisk. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm beginning to think he's not the loser everyone takes him for. He's actually like Krisk. He's more akin to Krisk than Deathknight. Or Krisk or Vergus or something like that. Like, he's not... But the real test for him is at the boss. Can he peel the boss? Then we're going to see, can he truly carry this? Because that's where his final real trial begins. Is the boss. But so far, he is performing at least as well as Scyl is, which surprises me. Like, it's hard to believe. It really is. Because for ages, his ancestor was useless. Especially for something this intense. Previously, I would have only entrusted Scyl to this task. It's maniacal. Scyl or Krisk? Like, I would have trusted Krisk. If you told me, you know, I have a Krisk, and I use the Krisk to replace the Scyl, and I'd be like, yep. No, I see that. I can see that. But he's not, like, he acts like Krisk, but he doesn't have the reputation of Krisk. You know? Like, Krisk has, like, this reputation that precedes him. You know? Wow. Do you see how they hardly took any damage? Yep. It works. I mean, nobody needs reviving, which is maniacal. I thought me doing this was trolling. I seriously thought me doing this was trolling, but no. No, it's altogether something more horrifying, is the fact that it actually works. It actually works. He can actually do it. I mean, obviously Scyl can do it too, but yeah, the fact that he can actually do it and it's not trolling is crazy. It's genuinely crazy. Alright, so let's see if he can carry the boss. That's the real question. Is he good enough to carry the boss fight? Because the boss up here is going to be a piece of work. Anyone sees that? He is literally like a budget, like Guardians set / Krisk. I'm not making this up. Like, this is crazy. Or like a Necrit the Great. Or something crazy like that. Like, no way, like, almost no one would be able to imagine this. I can see. I can see now how he replaces Scyl. I can see it now. I didn't see it in the past, but I can see it now. As I wouldn't have believed it until I tried it. I would not have believed him. I'll be like, nah. If I do that, I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. See, because, like, this passive constantly going in there, it means no one needs revives. Not even the squishies. It's ridiculous. Say, no single target attack does anything. And even the other part, he soldiers most of the weight. See? And he's tanky himself, so he's not going to go down quick. See? Warmaid's not even taking any damage. Does anyone see this? Like, this is unreal. This is ridiculous. Actually stupid. But yeah, it works. I can't argue with success. I can't. As much as I would love to say, you know, this doesn't work. He can shield the... What am I watching? What am I watching? What is this? What is this? What is this? I don't. Even through this horse manure waves, he's just getting through it. Ultimate Deathknight is unbelievable, man. Like if you told me before that he was gonna be useful, I'd be like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. What? Evolved food is gonna do that? Evolved food is gonna be worth building? Apparently. Okay. Well, this is his ultimate test. Where is he? Ultimate test. For now, at least. Until he gets to the last boss. Can he substitute as Scyl? Can he do it? That is the real question. And it's not an unwarranted question. Because like because this boss is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And it's on its second iteration. So this will be a real test of his character. This will be the real deal. Can he do it? Can he do it, or have I deluded myself into doing something insanely stupid? What? What on earth? You've got to be kidding me. He can put decreased attack on the boss. No way. So I don't even need Coffin Smash. I barely need Coffin Smasher. I only need it as the backup decrease attack. What the heck? He's better than Jerrig. What the actual heck? Like, what? This is unbelievable. This is actually unbelievable. We're not even close to dead. Well, you learn something new every day. But that hurts. I did not realize he could actually do it. But let's not jump to conclusions yet. We have to actually finish this wretched boss. He might do a better job if I put him in higher resist. As right now he's taking some debuffs, and on the higher boss, that's a definite no-no. You don't take that without suffering serious consequences. But it's still working. His main problem is a lack of resist. If I just tweak his resist numbers, he can replace Scyl. If I replace Syl's gear onto him instead, yep, it'll actually work. I don't know what to tell you except it works. I don't like to say it. I really don't. because it makes me look stupid saying that. And I still want Michelle. I know that Ultimate Deathknight is great, but that does not mean that I don't want Michelle. That does not mean. No, what that just means is I'm going to take the Michelle and pair it with the Ultimate Deathknight. That's all that means if I get Michelle. Because then the Ultimate Deathknight will make sure that the Michelle doesn't die. All these teams are really obnoxious. I don't want to have to face all these Duchess teams. This is about the most reasonable thing I can fight. But you know, I might just include him. You'd be like, what, Vaporsmith? You've lost your mind. You've lost your mind. You're using him in Arena? I don't know. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. And maybe it's a genius move. Who knows? Who the heck knows? Maybe. What? I think that says everything. That exchange. Yeah. Yep.